Hello and welcome to another Solana tutorial. Today we're gonna finally start working on the thing that I said I want to do for like the past 4 months or so. We're gonna build a Discord verification service. Yes. So this is supposed to be a video series about Solana programming. So we want to actually build a program on Solana. Now I'm not an expert on this by any means. I am a software developer, but I don't really do much Rust or Anchor or any of that. I am just learning, but I learn by doing, thus I just do. Ha! That's a genius strategy, right? So don't take anything that I say as the perfect truth. I'm just playing around with stuff. Also, I don't think that I can build a better Discord verification than the tools that are already out there. I just want to build my own because I want to learn. And I want to build something more than just a counter that is in literally every Solana programming tutorial. But I mean, it's a good first example, but we did that now. In fact, speaking of counter, the counter I programmed has counted up to 261 Sol already. Ah, this is nice. But in any case, today we want to build something different. And before we start building anything, we need to find out what it is that we actually want to build. Because in software development, that's like the number one thing, right? You need to know what you want. Because so many times I have people coming to me and they're like, hey, can you build a Discord verification service for me? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what they mean. Or even better, they come to me, hey, I need a Discord verification service. How much do I need to pay for you to build that? Yo, I can't tell you. Tell me exactly what you want first. So, some software engineering basics here for you. Make sure that you know what your client wants. And since I am my own client, I have an advantage here. But anyway, I want to tell you what I want to build. So yeah, let's have a look. So I have a verified channel, right? Which does nothing. People say verify because other people said verify, because other people said verify, because other people said verify. And that's literally the entire purpose of this channel. Oh look, we're almost at 1,000 members. Although if we look here, we should have much more, but like most of them are bots. Anyway, point is, I want in this verified channel, and this is from a client's perspective now, this is what I want, just what I want, not how to actually solve my problem. What I want is to be able to here say verify, and then by some magic, I want to be able to do something which then gives me a role here, another role that says I'm officially verified on this Discord server. That's what I want. And another non-functional requirement that I have is it needs to all be on chain. I don't want there to be a server which except for the Discord server that store the Discord state, but I want to be able to verify if somebody has verified on chain on Solana. So I want the state to be on my favorite state machine, which is Solana. Yes, that's what I want. The user has to like sign a transaction or something that then verifies that they have a Solana account. So essentially that's all I want. I want only people in my server to be verified who have a Solana account and who know how to sign a transaction on Solana. Because that's the minimum requirement I have for somebody to ask questions about Solana. Yeah, and then later on we can add features like they'll have to pay for it, or they get a token when they sign up, or some cool stuff like that. But for now, I really just want they sign a transaction and then I can verify that they've signed up. Now that we've some idea what the client wants, we can have a look at how we solve this from a technical perspective. So what do we actually implement? Let's see, can I be a bit more professional than Paint? Is there a Google Draw? There is a Google Draw. Let's see. Solana branding. I've got Solana and Discord logo, branding guidelines. Okay, let's start here. We have Solana and we have Discord. And somehow they need to work together. How do we do this? So that's my user. This guy, the user calls verify or writes verify on the Discord. Then something needs to happen. We need to have some kind of service on Discord, and the way this is done, that's a Discord bot. The way how I imagine this is that the Discord bot will receive from Discord that something has happened. So the user wrote verify into the verify channel, and then the Discord bot creates, essentially a transaction for Solana. It will create a transaction with a Discord user ID. That's all that I need to know from the user, right? Just which user is it. And of course, this is a call to a Solana program. The bot creates this transaction and presents it in some way to the user, who then has to sign that transaction. This is gonna get so... What's a good thing for a program? And it has a sign up function. And then the transaction is then sent to the program via an RPC, and then the program needs to do something smart. Now, what does the program actually do? Well, in my head, it just creates an account for the user. So, depending on the Discord ID, I create another account, and the account stores the Discord user ID, maybe the Discord name, so Discord ID, Discord name, and then what else would I store here? Maybe the associated wallet. And then I could store more stuff, like, when I want to add a verification for NFT tokens, or when I want to whatever. But in the simplest version, I basically just want to have the connection between a Discord ID and a Solana wallet. Keep it as simple as possible. So that's derived, it's a program derived account from with Discord ID. And then you can imagine that there will be more of those accounts. For each user, there will be a Solana account that holds all that information. And they're all PDAs. Maybe something that I forgot here is sign up status or whatever. Like if they successfully signed up, or if they quit already again, or whatever. Some kind of status flag I would also put in there. We can see what else we need here. So far, so good. Now, the question is, when this Solana program is called, right, and it creates the account, that's all it will do. There will not be a call back to here, right? That's not how Solana works. You need to then actually poll if that transaction went through, right? I mean, depending on how you send that transaction, you might get a confirmation, but then really it's the bot's responsibility to check that. So the way we would do this, the user will type verify again. How about that? If there's no account for that user yet, we will go through that. But if there is an account, then the bot will set the role. So in a second round, user says verify again. The bot gets the information about that again. The bot checks for the account. And in case it finds the account, it will then report back to Discord and set role, right? So user types verify, the bot gets the message, then the bot checks if the user with that ID, because the user gets the Discord, the bot gets the Discord ID, if he already has an account, and because the bot can do a derive like the Solana program does, it can derive the same address, and so it checks, and then if it's the same user, it will check actually here, but I didn't want to draw it here because that's like, and then it will find, yes, this user has created an account here, and in the beginning it's enough to just check if the account exists, because I don't do any revoking yet. Once you signed up, once you verified. And on success, like if there is an account for that program and that Discord ID, I can report to Discord, okay, that user has verified, please set the role for this user with this user ID. That's how I imagine this to go in my head. Very simple, of course can be improved, but that's where I want to start from. If we manage to build something like that, then I'm already happy. And of course we can then add upon that and add more stuff to the accounts. But one thing that I do want to mention here is that I made a conscious decision of here deriving with the Discord ID. Because I could go the other way around and say every wallet, so every Solana wallet, can create an account and provide their Discord ID there, right? So then I would need the wallet to sign up. So it's the user wallet that creates an account. But I want to go via the Discord ID such that then in Discord, I only need the user ID. Because otherwise, if I verify, I would also need to query the user for what is your wallet. But in this way, I don't care. I just, whatever wallet you sign this transaction with, I will take as your wallet address. Or I don't even need to store that. I can just say somebody created that account for that. And then it's not even bound to one wallet. But maybe I do want that wallet later on if I want to send somebody tips or whatever. I don't care. But I do want to store the wallet just for fun. Yeah, and then I might add some stuff here to change the wallet for a Discord user. Or add more wallets, make it a vector or whatever. For the beginning, this is what we do. This is what I want to build. Oh, that's why. Hold on. That's from a technical standpoint what I want to happen. So what do we need to do? Well, we need to write the Solana program that derives those accounts. And we need to write a bot that can create those transactions. But for today, I want to focus just on the program because we do want to learn about Solana and not so much about Discord bots. I mean, Discord bots are fun as well, but So yeah, goal for today is to get this part done. I just want to create accounts essentially. In the first step, that's what I want. By the way, all of that stuff here is Solana. The program and the accounts, they're all on Solana. The bot, I don't know where I will run that. Potentially I run that bot on my own server, like on my Raspberry Pi or something. But essentially the bot doesn't store state. The bot just receives the verify command and provides the user with a chance to sign a transaction. And all the state is handled and stored on Solana. So even if my Discord server dies, I could just move to a new Discord server and immediately have people hit verify again. And once they have already verified with the user ID, which shouldn't change, then they will be provided with their role. This pretty much shows what I want to build. Now we just need to actually build it. I do want to have breakfast first before we actually get into the programming part of it. Now is where it gets really fun. All right, we are back. Discord verification program, DVP. Yeah, let's do this. Anchor init, DVP, then also git init. Okay, and now we can open this folder in Visual Studio. We can put everything in librs again. I mean, let's start here, I guess. Essentially, the only thing that we want to build is a sign up, right? That was the only thing that my program needs to handle. If we get a Discord user ID, sign them up for some account. So let's specify what such an account would look like. And I think I'm gonna open the Anchor or Anchor book, that's what it's called. I wanna understand what this means. Derive from default or derive from accounts? Oh, accounts. Accounts is several accounts, because in the context I can of course put several accounts. Well, that makes sense. If I do one instruction, right, call one function of the program, then I can give several accounts to that instruction, you know, until the transaction is too big. So that's this. That's what I give there. And then this is just one of the account that I define how it should look like. Okay, I'm starting to understand this. So I derive from default. I think that's just how it goes. So that I want to be my user account. And then I need another thing that looks like this. So for my sign up accounts, I will want to just have this one account. I'm not sure what this info is either, but if I use it here, then I definitely need it here. So that's how you program in the beginning. You just copy stuff until it works, even though you don't understand what's happening. We want it to be a mutable account because we want to write on top of that. And we want this to be the user account, because then we might want to use another account, maybe, I don't know, a treasury of the program, right? That is the same every time. Could do that. But here for the sign up, we just want to modify one account, and the one account that we want to modify is the user account. And the user account, now we define what is that. That's essentially what we drew here. Maybe it's something like state, I don't know, I keep a U8 for just some state signed up or whatever. Then I want the wallet, a pub key. Then I want the Discord ID. Now the question is, what even is a Discord ID? How? I know that this works somehow. Copy ID of a channel. Wait, just copy here. Copy ID. What would that look like? Is that not how you do comments in Rust? That's how you do comments in Rust. So I assume it's just a large number. How large? Usernames must be between 2 and 32 characters long. Okay, but 18-digit number that's tied to your account. With 18 digits, 10 to the power of 19, and we have 18 digits. So an unsigned int of 64 should be good for that. So we say you are an unsigned 64. So the Discord user ID and then the Discord name. And this is a string, right? But how do you represent a string on Anchor? That's, again, something we are about to learn now. I had a really nice reference somewhere. Space reference, was it here? Yeah, I think that was it. So then here, string has 4 plus the length of string in bytes. So again, I'm not entirely sure how strings are represented. Does the 4 mean it's the length of the string? I don't know. Oh, that's cool. I think I want to do something. Never mind. Let's not make it too complicated for ourselves. Anyway, so yeah, we just write string here, and then we need to deal with the actual length anyway. So this is the only really variable length thing that I have in my user account. So for now, let's just keep it like that. I mean, the max, we saw it earlier, there, 2 and 32 characters long. So we have 32 plus 5 because we want the hashtag and then the numbers, the 4 numbers as well. So we have a max length of 37 characters. So let's implement something fun like this as well with the implementation of our user account. The user account max size will then be 1 for the state, 32 for the pub key, 64 for the ID, and then 4 plus, so that's the string length as well. It's the same with a vector, but it's also for string. 4 plus 37. Each character is represented with 1 byte, so that should be fine. Oh yeah, and then in the initialize, oh wait, no. In the sign up, we want to create the account. So that's what we do here. That's with the account init. That's where if we do that, we do also need the system program, I think, because the system program is responsible for creating accounts and for moving lamperts around. And I mean, while we're at it, we might as well put the signer in there, because then I have an easier way of accessing who signed it. So literally, I think I want to copy this like one-on-one. And we need to have the 8 for the space for the stuff of Anchor, the internal Anchor stuff. We already talked about that in one of the previous videos. I'm literally going to copy that. And not just that I want to have it a mutable account, I want the account to be initialized by the sign up. Right? So that will create the user account. So forget that. We do that plus the user account max size that we so neatly calculated, plus the 8 for the Anchor internal stuff. And the signer, this guy will pay for creating that account, of course, because I won't pay for that. You pay for that yourself. And we initialize the account. Cool. And for that, we need the system program as well. Yeah, nice. Let's remove the initialize because I don't want to call that anyway. Sign up, and the context is the sign up accounts. Anyway, so basic stuff be basic. We also actually want to provide the address for this init based on a PDA. So we want to derive this. So let's have a look here again in the PDAs section. Here we see what we need. We provide the space, and then here he provides the seeds. Still don't quite get it. If I initialize, you need to find the bump anyway, and then the bump, I don't know what this means that you write bump here. Does that automatically get stored in there? The bump we manually store from the context and then get, why just this and not also this? But I mean, I don't need to store the bump, right? Wait, let's read. Okay. With bump being empty here, I signal that you should find the bump yourself. Okay, so that makes sense. So this is optional. We don't have to save it. It just makes life easier later on. Okay, I mean, that's not too difficult. So we just add the seeds and bump. Seeds will be, and I don't have to use a string here, but I wanna Discord, and then I don't want any extra Solana key as a reference here, but I want essentially the Discord ID here that I get as a parameter, right? So the Discord ID and the name I expect to get like this, right? String, and the wallet I get from the signer. But those two I need to, then how can I get this in there? Damn it, this is more complicated than I thought. And it's probably pretty easy, I just don't know how to do it. I mean, for a start, we can be like, okay, let's not use the Discord ID as a derive, but let's actually use the, for now, let's use the signer then, just to get it to work, and then we can see how we can get the extra user ID in here. Do I want to now store the bump as well? No. And then at the extra sign up, I saw some other code that I want to copy with a proper error or proper error handling omitted. At least put a message. I don't like that I have a 37 here, a 37 here, and a 37 here. I should make a constant for that. Proper software development would make a constant here now. Just saying. But I'm not a proper software developer. I'm lazy. That's what I am. Okay, fine. Fine. Ah, god damn it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I haven't tried compiling this once. This will probably be like tons of errors here. I'm not sure what I want to write in the state for now. I just put a 1 there. Then wallet is the... Is it key though? Is key the pub key? Key defines a pub key of... Yeah, okay. Defines the pub key of an account. Okay, that's good. So that should be good. Discord name. Discord name. All right. I mean, should work. Let's see if that actually compiles. Anchor build. Guess we gotta be patient here. Strange, strange, strange. Pretty sure it was anchor build and not something else. Is that the same issue? Everything I do with anchor now is like taking forever? Why? And if that doesn't help, I don't know what else will. Patience maybe. But I really don't have that. We could take a look at, I don't know. Use instruction arcs as seeds in PDA. I mean, that's essentially what I need, right? Look, that's what we need. It has an instruction domain. So in here, when we derive accounts, that's derive accounts, right? We also use instruction, and in the instruction we have the DC ID and the DC name, but we really just need the DC ID, which is a 64, and then instead of the signer here we can use the DC ID 2 bytes or something, right? What is Solana, big endian or little endian? All encoding is little endian. No idea if that's gonna work, but hey, we can try. 2 little endian bytes. Confident that this will work. After like another hour of syntax fixing and other bug fixing, which I don't get to do because I can't even anchor build. Don't know why, it's super weird. And now it needs to download. We can't do that because we don't have an IDL. Because we didn't build it. Anchor build. See, now I... now I partially installed new stuff, but damn it. Yeah, that's developing here for you. Half an hour of writing code and several hours of trying to get Anchor to work. See, that's why I don't want to be a software engineer. There we go. Wow, that took forever. Okay. Back to here. If I do this again, do you think it will install now? So that actually did help. All the shit I installed. Wait, first. Let's see if that changed something already. No. Oh, damn it. This is almost freaking depressing. I just want to install the latest version. You just install the npm. I'm gonna give you a permission denied. There we go, it was that easy. It's just an npm package. Why do I install all of that shit? Okay, try that again. Anchor build. Same issue. And are we now at the exact same point that we have been an hour ago? No, because now it actually does something. Yes, it actually does something for once. Thank you, Anchor. Wow. Dude, this is... yeah. Welcome to the life of a software engineer. Damn, man. So I don't think I will finish this today. But I'm fine if I get to see what errors are in my code. There we go. We have... Oh, yeah, there we go. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see. Finally. Okay. So, unexpected token because I don't have a semicolon here. That's an easy fix. Next. What's that? Oh, I think that's an equals, not a double point. Yeah, know your syntax, baby. Then Unexpected token. Panic. Payer specified for an init constraint must be mutable. Let's see again. So yeah, here I miss a semicolon again. Let's do one by one. Ooh, you fix one, you get 1,000 more. Yeah, mute, it doesn't like that. All right, that makes sense because obviously I need to pay, so I need to be mutable to change the lamperts. Yep, that looks good. Okay, and now all sorts of, I guess, import statements not found in this scope, or this I can solve. There. See, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's just this that it can't find. Name. Oh yeah, of course. Because it's DC name. Okay, so we just borrow. Again, I'm not a Rust developer. I don't actually know what that means, but I can follow instructions. We just borrow that. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. We can almost compile it. Oh no, we're still mismatching. Expected an array with a fixed size of 7 elements. Found one with 8 elements. Why do you expect 7? I mean, I understand why you find 8, because 8 times 8 is 64. That makes sense. But why do you expect 7? Now you expect 6? Or do they all need to be the same size? I don't get this at all. Pretty sure someone can explain that to me. Now it works, look. But the weird thing is, if I were to do that, and I add another one here, then it also works because they have the same size. It's still weird. This is just playing around. But yeah, like that it also seems to work. If I have the byte here as reference and that as reference, then it also... Okay, don't fully understand that. If you understand that and you can explain it to me, I would be very grateful if you did so. we will figure that out at some point. We're still missing this. I have a question. Did it change in the Anchor version? Anchor init. Maybe it's just called differently now. Now it's called result. Fine. Missing generic types. Ugh. The generic type here is nothing. Okay. Maybe I do that as well. All right. I mean, getting somewhere. Borrowed of moved value. No idea how to fix that. How about like that? Let's just not. Ha! There you go. Or actually, if I do want to keep it, maybe I just do it up here. Does that also work then? Yeah, that will also work. Okay, we are at the point where we can deploy the program. Finally. That took like way longer than expected. Way longer. I mean, the coding was quicker than expected, but the getting it to compile or getting it to build even. Holy moly. Anyway, it will use this one. I want to move this one to there. Yeah. And then I'm gonna Solana address from this thing. I'm missing the key. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now we need to put that address in here. We need to put that address... where's my anchor? Here. In here. And then we're gonna anchor build again. That's just how you do it. And then we can deploy it. Either with Solana program deploy or I think just anchor deploy. Oh, and for that, I would like my validator again because I'm so rich here. Yeah, that's how you do it. And that's why we do it with a local validator, because this is fast and time is critical. Yeah, we have a program ID. Yeah. Nice. Okay. But I do want to go. I do want to test it, and I do want to go. How about just real quick? Cost me 4 sol, 3.5 to deploy this program. How would we test that real quick? Okay, we load that. Okay, so that's accounts, that's the signers, and then also the data. How do we provide the data? Wait, let's just execute it for a second, just because it will then tell us that we didn't provide the data. Damn, I need to go. User account not provided. There you go. User account is not the wallet of the user. The user account is the program account for the user. Maybe I should have done a better job. The signer is that. And this, where have we done that before? PDA tutorial. Well, yeah, now it gets interesting. Now I want the user ID as a U64, just to check if I were to remove that. That's the last thing I want to try. User account still not provided. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop it here because I really want to go. We made a little bit of progress, right? We did some things. We have no idea if they work because I can't get them to work. But Rome wasn't built in a day, so it's okay. I just gotta keep working on that. And welcome back. Just came back home. I should be a bit more quiet. But I don't give up, I won't give up, don't give up, no. We're gonna figure out why this stuff ain't working. Okay, so we ended up with user account not provided. How about we just Google that for a second and also put Anchor. Answer, you just need to lower case P. What if I were to provide this just for fun? Okay, I mean, we slowly debug our way there, right? And I'm gonna jump cut over this, hopefully. Git, whatever, it doesn't matter. Temporarily commit this, such that we can go back to this. That's what version control is for. Not just to archive shit. And now we destroy it. Oh, maybe, hold on. Oh, those things come first. Maybe that's my issue. Hold on. That would mean that if here I don't have those. Yeah, removing literally everything. Then would it work? Program could not deserialize the given instruction. Yes, it's first those things and then that. Maybe that was my problem. Ah, look, now it works. Just need to build it with the right thing again. First need the UID and then the name and then the accounts. Ah, well, but that already looks much better. Very generic, but better. Assertion failed. Can live with that. Maybe like that. Signature verification failed. We are getting somewhere though. Signature verification failed. I mean, that's great. The question is of what? Which signature? From the program? Or from me? Like, oh, okay. That's true, because I also didn't provide a signature. Let's try. Score! Yeah. Nice. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. So, That's how we put it in. Okay, now let's bring this back. Bring the user account back. Dun, 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 dun. Heart attack. Yeah. And we're back to where we started, ain't we? Arguably, I did not provide a user account here. But now I did. Hold on. Check this. Alright. 3010. The given account did not sign. Now, just so we learn something, there's a reference for error codes somewhere. Error codes. 310. The given account did not sign. I mean, okay, we did not learn much from this, admittedly. But hey, that's what we have. And it makes sense because we did not provide the right seeds here, right? So this obviously, so let's get out some complication and make it as easy as possible. How about we just Google that? Maybe we find something. Authorities index 0 in the transaction. See, sometimes it's really helpful. Let's do that. So what I learned is it takes it in this order. So we just need to move this up, build it again, have this like that. Not like that changes anything, but yeah. Different error. Making progress. Program ID was not expected. As expected. Anchor deploy. Anchor test. There you go. There you effing go. Yeah. Look at that beauty. It went freaking through. Yes. That is cool. Now, wait. If I now use a slightly different thing here, I don't know, Discord 1, and I were to do this again, what would the error be? Just to learn. Oh, that's a long one. Transaction simulation failed. Cross-program invocation with unauthorized signer or writable account. If it would create the same thing twice, the same account twice, if it's already initialized, then it says, yeah, that's the custom program error 00. I know that happens a lot. If people want to create tokens with an address that has already been claimed by the system program. So yeah, I know, yeah, okay, so that account already exists. Cool. Right. Now, can we also, like we had it earlier, here bring back this as a reference? How did we do that? Let's just try it. Okay. But that's the same as if we just provided the wrong seed, which we probably did. Little endian. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe if I provide 8 here, that I force you to have 8 numbers. Yep, look, you have 8 now. Let's go a step easier. Let's just see if we can make it with 2 seeds. Oh yes. Maybe I just always need to deploy. Build. Like that. Okay, so with 2, it seems to work. Now revert that back to the those bytes and revert this back to this mofo. Let's try this again. Yes! Yes! It passed! It passed! I passed in those bytes which represent this number, which means I created an account based on some input from the instruction that I have up here. So I would say we're done. That's all that I want to be able to do. And Devnet. Yeah, there we go. That's slower. Apparently on localnet it skips deploy per default. Damn it. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I don't have enough money. Yeah, insufficient lamperts. That totally makes sense. Without lamperts you can't pay. And you're the payer. There you go. NX. And this we can now look up. There we see that I paid 2 signers. I paid for their account. That's the account. And sign up under this user ID. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now just for fun, we could add another test. Get account info for the account. This should be 1, just for fun. Let's try that. False and yeah, okay. Oh, right, because that's probably the anchor stuff first. Right, so we need to skip 8 bytes. Let's try that. And now that should be a 1. Yes, that's a 1. Let's make an assert. Doesn't matter. Quick and dirty. Assertion failed. See, here's the problem. I don't use the condition. That's my problem. Okay. Of course everything fails. User ID not set correctly. I can't be bothered to spend more time on this stupid assertion. There you go. That's how we do it. And no, both fail. Still. Yes! Score! So, that this test still fails is obvious because the account already exists. But if I were to use a different number here, I don't know, this, and I run the tests again, then it creates the accounts and both tests pass. Oh, wie nice. How nice. We're pretty much done for the Solana part. We know how to check for a user account. We can sign up a new one. Essentially, this part is done. Now we just need the Discord bot that actually does the interaction with Discord. And that is a topic for another time. I hope that you learned something today. I certainly learned a bunch of things. And it's just good to get some practice actually writing some code, writing some Solana programs, getting the things that you want to have done. Doing the things that you want to have done. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. I've now uploaded the code from today onto GitHub. So with that link that I put in the description, you can check that out with great commit messages. And obviously I can build more on top of that, right? You can make a lot more features, make it more tech proof and whatnot. But for a first proof of concept, this is enough. And I'm happy with that. Thank you for joining me on my Solana programming journey. You can watch those videos from other Solana stuff. Yay. And like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and then I'll see you in the next video where we might potentially build a Discord bot. Till then, bye bye.